Episode 2, The Vice President of the Maker Faction. On the way back to their respective factions, Martin decided to stop by the library to borrow books about blacksmithing and materials. As he walked toward the shelves, he noticed a young woman sleeping soundly at one of the tables. Careful not to disturb her, Martin quietly made his way past. But just as he was about to leave her behind, the girl's eyes shot open. In a blur, she jumped to her feet and swung her fist straight toward his face. Martin's instincts kicked in. He tilted his head just in time, the punch narrowly missing him. "Hey, why are you trying to punch me?" Martin asked, startled. The girl blinked, then quickly lowered her hand. "Sorry, I thought you were an enemy." She gave a sheepish smile and bowed slightly. "My name's Arya Green, Vice President of the Maker Faction." Again, "Sorry about that. I've just been on edge lately. I just returned from a dungeon expedition, and I'm still in that mindset." Martin's eyes widened. A dungeon expedition? Back in his hometown, he had only heard about dungeons in stories. These dangerous labyrinths existed only near the capital cities of the Maya continent's kingdoms. The Maker faction occasionally ventured inside, but never alone. They hired adventurers for protection, since most makers lacked combat skills and training. Before Martin could ask more, the academy bell rang. The faction meetings were about to begin. Arya hurried toward the exit, but before stepping out, she turned her head. "What's your name?" she asked. "Martin Taylor," he replied. Arya nodded, and in the next moment, she was gone. Martin made his way to the Maker faction's gathering hall just as the meeting was starting. The faction president, Alice Smith, a high noble, welcomed the new members. She explained their plans for the year, then introduced someone special. "This is Arya Green, our vice president," Alice announced. "She's one of our best members, skilled in combat, trained in swordsmanship, and an exceptional blacksmith. She's also the one who frequently ventures into dungeons to gather rare materials." The hall erupted in applause. When Arya stepped up to speak, she scanned the crowd, then froze for a second when she spotted Martin near the corner. Her cheeks turned faintly red, but she quickly continued her speech and thanked the members. After the meeting, Martin and Court returned to their respective classes. By the time school ended, Martin noticed something troubling. Court was being harassed again by a group of high nobles led by Lloyd Gibson. Martin approached quietly, intending to stop them, but before he could say anything, a potted plant suddenly flew through the air and struck Lloyd on the back of the head. Lloyd whipped around in anger, only to see Martin standing behind him. Did you throw that?" Lloyd shouted. "What? No. And why are you always bullying Court?" "What did he ever do to you?" Martin shot back. "That's none of your business," Lloyd sneered. "Unless you want me to bully you too." He pulled out his wooden training sword and swung at Martin, but Martin's quick footwork made every strike miss. Frustrated, Lloyd turned his attention to Court, only for Martin to step in front of him, taking the blows himself. Then, in one swift motion, Martin grabbed the wooden sword mid-swing. His expression darkened, and an oppressive killing intent radiated from him. Lloyd froze. His knees weakened, and he stumbled back in fear. "Shh! Meddle again? And you'll regret it," he muttered before retreating with his friends. Martin sighed and extended a hand to Court, helping him up. "You didn't have to do that," Court said quietly. "I'm used to it. Now Lloyd's going to target you instead." "It's fine," Martin replied. "You need to learn to stand up for yourself. They're not gods. They're just human." Court chuckled softly. "You're weird, Martin. Most people wouldn't dare get involved with nobles." As they were walking home, Arya suddenly appeared in front of them. "Sorry about earlier," she said. "I was the one who threw that plant at Lloyd. I can't stand watching people get bullied." Court thanked her but warned, "You might get dragged into this too." Arya smirked. "Let them try. I'm not afraid of them." Martin let out a small laugh. "What's so funny?" Arya asked. "Nothing," Martin replied. "You're just weird too." The three exchanged small smiles before parting ways. "See you later," Martin and Court said in unison. Arya's lips curved into a gentle smile. "See you."